Yeah, I think this is on. Hey guys, it's Mario here, and I decided to make a very personal video today for you guys to share with you a little bit of what is going on in my life, what currently happened to me, and I hope some of you might get something out of it, a couple of lessons maybe here or there, especially if you're traveling. So about 36 hours ago, my place here that you see right now, this apartment, while I was in the gym, literally that's pretty much the only time I leave the apartment, at least in the last 7 days. This apartment was robbed. So I came back, opened the door, came into the place. Pretty much everything was upside down. All my clothes were on the floor. Laptop was gone. Camera is gone. Lenses are gone. Pretty much all the stuff that I used to create videos for the channel, it disappeared, right? I mean, I have my mouse here. That's the only thing that I have left from the laptop, and yeah, I'm making this video right now on my phone. Luckily, that was with me, and I'm kind of lucky as well. My passport, I guess, didn't get stolen, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I just wanted to shoot this video actually, just I guess to share a lesson and share with you guys a little bit of what's happening in my personal life. That I mean, it's not something I usually do. I mean, videos are normally information packed. You know, this is a little bit different, but still, I mean, it's a real life event. I think probably has value, right? So yeah, I mean, coming back home, it was quite a bit of an intense shock. As you can imagine, coming in here and just realizing that the back window there from the back of the apartment was broken in, and I realized, well, everything is just gone. Came out, there's no security person there that was supposed to be in charge of this place, which is yeah, I mean, stuff like this happens, and yeah, you instantly fall into the victim mode, right? It's kind of naturally putting you in the victim mode, and that loss of control, you feel like you just lost control over your life, and you lost a lot of valuable stuff. I mean, luckily, I mean, let's face it, I mean, I don't invest a lot in materialistic stuff, and that's really one of the stuff that is good for these situations. I don't have a lot of valuable stuff, at least not materially. Most of my stuff is just intellectual property, is videos and client work that I do, online coaching. All that stuff is online, and in Google Drive and Dropbox and things like that. And materialistic stuff, what I really have is just my gear to create videos and my laptop where I work all the time. That's all I have, right? And that's gone now, and it's kind of a bummer for me, because I remember that camera. I mean, it took me a long time to save up enough money to buy it. I mean, it's still very, very expensive, and I was really using it a lot to make videos. I mean, since late April this year, when I was in the UK, I went in the UK. I flew there from when I was in Bulgaria to actually get the camera, because I couldn't get it in Bulgaria, and I had to fly there. Got the camera, got the lenses. I was super happy about that, and it was great. I mean, it lasted about 6 months. I'm pretty happy with that. I got a lot of great videos out. I'm sure I can. I mean, I'm gonna save up again and get it. You know, it's not gonna get me off track for sure. But yeah, sometimes stuff like this happens. Sometimes stuff happens that is totally outside of your control. A couple of lessons maybe you can learn from this. I guess if you're traveling a lot. When you're renting a place, triple check security. I mean, I've been to a lot of countries. I've never ever had an apartment that was literally robbed in like just a place where you live in, where you feel like you're 100% safe and you can just leave your stuff around. And yeah, it feels very bad, and there's a sense like, as someone who's creating videos all the time, and I'm traveling and I'm kind of showing where I am and things like that, it sometimes feels like it's like the fucking world is watching you and shit like that, and you don't feel very safe sometimes, right? But again, there's one thing that you can learn from this, and something that often when something bad happens, like we can say that this is a bad event, right? It is going to put you in a negative mindset. It's going to put you in a mindset where your mind is gonna tunnel vision. It's gonna just focus on safety, 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 safety. I mean, literally for the last 36 hours, I couldn't even sleep in this place for the first. I mean, literally the window is like you can just walk into this place. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I try to like put that a little bit together, you know. So it's like people are walking in, and yeah, I couldn't really sleep much because of the adrenaline rush. I mean, the first night I spent in the police here. Luckily, I mean, here I had a couple people to help me with Spanish. Because you can't really go much with English in Mexico, you know. I mean, people would probably understand basics, you know, but not very complicated stuff. And yeah, it's a really tough situation, right? And as I was saying there, these kind of situations would put you in a negative mindset, like in a negative way of viewing the world. And when you start seeing, when you literally experience something like this, you will start seeing all the negative stuff in the world, because that confirmation bias that we have as human beings is that when something like this happens, it kind of puts like a lens filter. I'm just thinking about lenses now when they're gone. It puts like a filter in front of your eyes, and you start seeing everything that is wrong with your surrounding. You start seeing all the negative stuff that the world is a horrible place, because stuff like this happens. And it's a trap. I mean, I think a lot of us will fall into this trap once in a while, and it's important to get ourselves out of this trap, because despite the fact that it's still hell. I lost a lot of value, but it's material stuff. I mean, I'm alive. Luckily, I have a credit card or two that I carried with me to the gym. I got some money. Won't die, won't starve to death. Got my gym membership card here. Can do a workout. They didn't steal my gym equipment. Gym belt was here. Apparently the robbers don't like to squat. If they knew the value of that belt, maybe they would have taken it, because it's a really good powerlifting belt. Yeah, so I guess the value is that for me, in terms of lessons, I'm just trying to extract as much as I can out of this situation. Number one, dealing with people, like how you instantly filter a lot of people around you. Some people will support you, some people will just completely block you out, like you don't exist, especially if you don't go into their agenda. I mean, if you are suddenly in an opposite team, like the managers of this place that were supposed to keep me safe, and my stuff, I guess, but me primarily, which is the concern, literally could have happened while I was inside as well. I mean, you never know. And it's not that I'm afraid of things like this, because I mean, I mean, it would be an interesting battle to the death, you know, probably like Goku, Vegeta battle to the death, you know. I would fight strong, right? But I mean, the thing is that you want to feel safe in a way that once you feel safe, you can express yourself in a creative way. Because only once you've kind of handled those first couple of things in the whole hierarchy of Maslow, and I'm going deep psychology here, for some strange reason. I guess I'm a little bit stressed and underslept, so I think about psychology. So once you get that safety out of the way, once you get the food and shelter, you can kind of upgrade up there, and you can think about relationships, about your health a little bit, and you can upgrade a bit more. And once you kind of sort that out, once you kind of get financial stability a little bit, maybe you can think about work on that really hard. Once afterwards you go that, you can kind of peek into self-actualization a little bit, and when your safety is compromised, it's like a tunnel vision where you literally just focus on that. And for the last 36 hours, my mind was very, very focused on just how am I going to stay safe, where I'm going to sleep, how am I gonna live, right? And that's completely deterring me from the fact that I'm supposed to be doing more videos, right? I'm supposed to be adding value to the world. I'm supposed to be contributing. I'm not supposed to be worrying about my safety, as weird as that sounds, because some people, I mean, I know that a majority of the world still worries about their safety, which sucks, right? I wish it wasn't like that. But I think that's one reason why the majority of the world can't really express themselves and can never come close to their full potential, because the environment and the situation they're living in is just putting them in a place where they're not safe for themselves. and that's instantly limiting you. So going back, I guess a couple of lessons. When something bad happens to you, when something really, really bad happens to you, where you're totally out of your control, think of that cognitive bias, a little bit of the confirmation bias, right? Where now your thoughts and you can go on a negative spiral for weeks and weeks and weeks and think you're like this victim and that the world's a horrible place. But the world is the world, right? The events are the events. Stuff is stuff. That's it. It's just a fact. There's your interpretation, and there's the fact. You can interpret it any way you want. I mean, I'm having a hard time right now interpreting this as anything that is remotely positive. Maybe in the future, I don't know. Maybe I learned something really valuable from all of this, and it turns out to be, I mean, again, it's a life experience, right? And as someone who still plans to travel a bit more, and I'm sure that you guys, a lot of you travel a lot. I mean, it's a great experience to at least be aware of what could potentially happen, because we often forget, and this is something where I forgot. I mean, I could have tripled, quadruple checked the place before I rented and things like that. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys here because I feel like the world is also putting us into a negative mindset a lot. I think that's happening with the media, with a lot of social media as well. In general, the stuff that we're exposed to, crime, war, scandals, a lot of negativity in the information that we're putting in, and that adds that filter in front of our eyes. Then we see the world through that lens, which is not really true. The world is actually a positive place, full of great people, world where you can add value, where you can express yourself, where you can make this world a little bit of a better place. It's always great people. I know you guys are fucking awesome and you're fantastic, and this community is amazing. We're strong, and I feel a little bit bummed that I missed that video because I mean, I've been doing daily videos. That's something I was really proud about. So I missed it for a couple of hours, I think, today. I still, well, I guess in some time zones I could say that in Hawaii time zone I'm posting this video. It's still daily. So that's something I'm a little bit bummed about, because I missed the daily video, and I missed that because I was really proud of that. But I guess it won't stop me from putting out more videos and adding more value in the future. That's not gonna stop. I mean, tough times, I mean, they can't last as long as tough people, right? I'm gonna outlast this shit and come out stronger and better and put out better content, and someday get even a better camera, and screw this, right? It's gonna get better and better, and that's all we can do. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I just wanted to make something a little bit personal with you, just to share with you. This turned into a long video. I just wanted to make something and share something personal with you guys about what's happening currently in my life. I hope this in some way is helpful to you. At least we can connect a little bit. You can get to know me, and and enjoy your day. Be grateful for the moment. Think of all the opportunities where you can add value, and remember, it is not about that negative lens. It is really about trying to add as much value as possible and view the world as a place where there is good opportunity, there is good stuff happening. It's not negative at all, right? It is just the way you want it to be. Your brain will believe whatever you tell it the most. It is literally the way it is, like that, and it's always going to seek for proof for whatever you currently think. So you have a choice to think the way you want to think. So yeah, that's my final message here for you guys. I know it's a little bit philosophical, so yeah, once again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.